Hi guys, welcome back to Nomad with me, Sid, and since the last episode I've not done a huge amount, but the one thing I have done is I've leveled this pickaxe up. It was only about 8 or 9% below the required level, so yep, that is now done. So with that in mind, I want to find somewhere to set up a base camp, preferably somewhere with a half decent cave system, with a mind to getting some more advanced resources now I can mine them. So, you know, gold and diamonds and redstone and all the good stuff. Now this biome, I think, is a text message, is I think an origin biome, Origin Valley, yeah. So this is the biome which is very similar to, what is it, Minecraft Alpha, the early Minecraft. So this is the nice pretty colours that everybody liked, and we got looks like a volcano biome over here, which is probably not the ideal one to go hunting for caves in. Now I think this Origin Valley can be a bit nasty at night, so probably don't want to hover around in here too long. I'm quite well equipped relatively now, but let's have a not that one. Let's have a quick look at the map, see if there's anything interesting on there. That looks like some kind of scrubland up to the west. Can't see anything really screaming my name. Let me get that back out. So yeah, I suppose I've got a big important question to ask you guys, really, and that is, do I actually continue with this series? Because whilst I'm enjoying doing it, it's oh well, waste not, want not. I know it come from a horse, but apparently it's beef. Whilst I'm enjoying it, it's, you know, nice and relaxing. We get to look at some nice areas. We're not too panicky most of the time. I'm conscious that it's probably not getting. Oh, there's a lot of suicidal horses around here. Not getting the love and the views that it was originally when we first started doing this. And I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't look brilliant. Not entirely sure whether it is worth just pushing on for a few more episodes, seeing whether we can't, because, you know, now we can get redstone, we can start to look at some other things, some of the other means, and you know, other materials, the other means of surviving, which is not, to be honest, that much of a problem. What are we in now anyway? The steps. I'm not sure whether I've seen one of these before or not. So yeah, that's oh god, I must get the right button. Anything. That looks quite far. I will get that. X and Z. And Z is for zoom. I must remember Z is for zoom. Well, completely forgotten where I was now. Yeah, so is this something that we should, oh, hello, something we should continue on with? I mean, there's still, you know, I mean, that, I'm kind of going, oh, hello, it's a jungle temple. We've all seen jungle temples before. I think I've only ever seen 2 or 3 naturally. They tend to be quite the little rarities when you're looking for them, because, of course, in vanilla Minecraft, they oh bugger, got me anyway. In vanilla Minecraft, they are, of course, there you are. So I'll stand over there. A bit of gold, useful. Amber, not so useful. arrows are useful though, we'll have those. Thank you very much. I'm not so worried about the mossy now. Yeah, I mean, we've all seen these before. This is nothing particularly new, and of course we all know that instead of faffing around with the trap, oh, a heart canister, nice, a bit more gold, stone, and am I ever going to get to the point where I'm going to leave that. Yeah, so we've seen those before, jungle temple. So this must be some kind of temperate or jungly bamboo forest. Lovely. So yeah, please do let me know if you want me to continue this series, because I have some other I mean, obviously you'll have spotted by now because I did it over the weekend. I've started with a little bit of I'll get that right key, yeah, a bit of terra firma craft. There are other mod packs about which could be of interest. TPPI is one. That's the what's it called? Test pack. Please ignore is its name. It's a 1.72 mod pack, which means the mods are a little bit more limited, but we obviously are moving forward. So that would be one option. There is Crash Landing, which is a hardcore quest mode enabled mod pack. Again, which is new, which looks quite interesting, much more technical orientated rather than magic. So I think I may be running to the end of the islands here. So that's another option that I've been thinking about. And obviously, as I say, I've started with a little bit of terra firma craft. Ooh, lighting glitch. Right, which way to go? Oh god, I'm still pressing that wrong button. Well, we said west. I'll get there eventually. I am all fingers and thumbs today. So yeah, we'll do west. So yeah, opinions on a postcard, please. Opinions in the comments, please. Postcards will take too long to get here. Man, these oceans are deep. One of the things I love with Biomes of Plenty, if you ever wanted to build an underwater base, this is the mod for you. Absolutely gorgeous terrain, Jen. Yeah, so anyway, I hope everybody's had a good week. Mine's been work as usual and recording as usual. I had a few enjoyable bits. You know, next week, or obviously by the time you watch this, of course, because this is Tuesdays, the great thing about recording in front of yourself is you're actually kind of travelling in time a little bit. Because I'm here on Thursday talking to you on Tuesday, which is great and really confusing at times. So yeah, it's been a work as usual, lots of broken computers, faffing around with servers, arguing the toss over which version of operating systems and Linux to use, usual stuff. And for me, that's a kind of normal working week now. What have we got? Anything? Or this is a wannabe ravine, isn't it? It's really got nothing. I'll have a bit of coal while I'm here, just because I'm going to want to make some more torches for when I do find a cave I can go down. But we don't really... Hello? That's them little bloody jungle spiders, isn't it? Is it? Or was it something underground? What we got? Oh, to note. Note. Still need that cave. Alright, let's press on. Nothing to do with those yet. And it is a bit difficult to know how much Thorncraft you can actually do as a nomad. Because obviously the huge artifice matrix and stuff is not really... Oh, you're a bit of a deeper ravine, but you really don't go anywhere, do you? No, okay, carry on. Still looking for that elusive cave to go down. So while we're heading through this bamboo forest, I'll carry on, and I will see you when there's something to see. Okay, I'm just climbing up this, which is a canyon biome. I've come from over there because it's such a high biome. I thought it might be an ideal place to kind of launch myself off with my hang glider. Plus, it's got some really, apart from the shadowy bits, which are not overly player friendly, because there's plenty of places where mobs could spawn. It has got some really weird blocks. It's got these redstone and packed dirt, which is interesting. Oh, I think that looks like a good launch platform over there. If we've got enough stuff to. In fact, let's just picky job. We'll just borrow a little bit of this, and we'll nerd pole up to the top of that, and that will be our launch platform. These burgers are going down very fast indeed. What do we got? Man, this is impressive. The only problem with doing a series like this, where you're basically exploring biomes aplenty, is you see so many places you just like want to stop and build. It's like, oh man, I could build a so and so here. That'll look cool, and before you know it, you're wanting to build something. Now, what have we got? Anything? Can we see anything interesting on the map from here? I'm going to go higher. I want some altitude for this. Oh, oh man, if I fall now, especially since I broke my bed. Hup. Hup. In fact, I'm going to put you on my hotbar, just in case of accidents. Hup. Hup. Now, that's a bit higher up, but I think this will do nicely. So, let's go. Now, this is the way to travel. We'll head west, following the coast until we come to a northern-facing point. Or, now there's a ravine down there. Does that look not particularly deep? But that one looks considerably more interesting. But then, well, there's a spawner at the bottom, but not really. Oh, into another canyon. Let's just skirt around this, shall we? Use the altitude while we've got it. This is the only way to travel. This needs to be in. We need hang gliders in vanilla. We need biomes of plenty, but we need lots in vanilla actually. Let's just get all the mods that have ever been written and stick them into vanilla. Well, maybe not all of them. That little maid's mod, that's a bit of an odd one. I'm not sure whether you're familiar with that. I'm going to just, I think I'm going to dismount here in this mangrove because it looks. I do like these. These are really pretty biomes. This wood is gorgeous, and I really don't fancy like climbing up another one of those unless I have to. So, what have we got? Oh, we've got another one of those ice biomes coming up. Oh man. Now they are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be things. Yeah, so I'm going to continue kind of working my way around, and I will come back, I think, once we've found something suitable, whether it's a place to set up a base camp or a new biome, and I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, we are back, and we just come, that was the ice over there, that was the canyons. This is a lush desert, and it is pretty lush, to be fair, and it's got lots of cows. I'm going to have a few of these, I think. But just because my burgers are running a bit low. Where did your steak go? Huh? Oh, there's more cows. There's always cows. So yeah, instead of doing a word of the week this week, because I've not had any... Oh, really? I've not had any witty stories of people managing to sneak the word defenestrate or fornication or filipendulous into weekly conversations, which is a shame because I think they are lovely words and, you know, roll off the tongue. Stop lagging! Alright. Oh man, I'm never going to get to sleep with these two idiots running around. Yeah, I'm going to skip it this week. And we'll just have a little chat about comfort food. Come on, son, go down. So, the other day, I came home from work, as you do, after a day's work. Obviously, otherwise, it's if you don't come home, it's slavery. And we're kind of thinking, oh, what shall we have for tea? Or, you know, evening, whatever you want to call it. We call it tea, or I call it tea. I have dinner and tea. Other people have lunch and dinner. Let's call it get dead. Stop it, you spaz. And we were kind of thinking, oh, what shall we have? And we had beans on toast, and it was an absolute. It was a good. Oh man, I mean, it was die. Stop it. No. Oh, right, that's better. And yeah, it was really nice, and I kind of got to thinking how much of a comfort food it was. So, not comfort food as in, you know, chocolate. I mean, you know, you say to anybody comfort food, and they will. Are you running around like an idiot? No, you. Oh yes, you are. All right. Well, sorry, put you out of misery. And it was such a lovely comfort food, a real. What's the word I'm looking for? It's the food you associate with your childhood almost. Yeah, it gives you that little warm feeling inside, that time when you were little and you felt safe and, you know, nothing could ever go wrong, yada yada. And I got to thinking about these foods that you associate with childhood and comfort and you know, just generally being in a safe, happy environment with lots of... What's that up there? Oh, it's just red stuff. Anything interesting? What's that? It looks interesting down that way. I'm going to go and have a look at that. And yeah, so it got to me kind of thinking about that. And one of my earliest and favourite, I mean, you know, it's not everyday favourite. I'm not sat there, oh, this cave might be that. This looks like a good point to stop. There's some caves. Well, quite a few possible caves. Obviously, you know, I'm under the rules of that looks like it may go down. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so comforty foods. And I was thinking about the food. One of the foods that I always, now and again, you just get a hankering for. And it gives you that little sense of warmth of childhood. Yeah, this is the shrubland. I'm sure it wasn't a shrubland. Pasture. That was the one. And then we've got something interesting over there. Lots to do. Yeah, so, and my favourite, the one I sometimes get a hankering for is boiled egg and toast soldiers. And, you know, when you cut the bread up into little, I'm gesturing here with my hand like an idiot. You cut your bread up and, into little soldiers, and you have your boiled egg, soft boiled, you know, with a bit of salt on, chop the top off, and oh, hello. And yeah, it was a real comfort food that you just, oh, come on, let's watch you kill these pigs. No? That you just really, for me, is something I associate heavily with childhood and comfort and safety. And what we got? Whoopee-doo. Feathers. I don't need arrows, so I don't really need feathers. So I thought I'd ask, you know, what food for you is a childhood comfort food? I think this is where I'm going to just have a quick peek at this cave. What food when you go, you know, comfort and safety and, no, not that way, things really works for you. Now, the other one food that I associate with this, or it's not so much a food, but it was a drink, and it was... Yep, that looks good. Let's just pop down here a bit. That looks like it's potential for caving. So we'll get set up here because there's also this one over here. And it was a drink, and it was, when I was growing up, you didn't have, oh, I wanted a tree, didn't I? You didn't have fizzy pop in the house all the time. It was a treat. At Christmas usually for us, that was the time we'd get it in. And you'd have your fizzy pop, you'd have maybe 2 or 3 bottles every Christmas. You get a bit of orangeade. I say fizzy pop, you know, I know that some of you may refer to it as soda, but to me it'll always be fizzy pop. Because that's just the way. That'll do, we'll have you and all. That should give me enough wood. And there was this one drink we used to get every Christmas, and it's not by any stretch of the imagination the most popular drink in the world. Probably quite a niche drink in some respects. Forestry backpack, please. There we go. Yeah, it's probably quite a niche thing, and it was called dandelion and burdock, which, as I say, you may have heard of it, you may not, and it wouldn't surprise me if you hadn't. I need to decrap. But he doesn't want to play snowball fights. Yeah, and there was this thing called dandelion and burdock, and it was an odd drink. Oops, I only wanted one. To be fair, it was very... I can't even describe the flavour. If you've had it before, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you're probably thinking, what are you blathering about? But it was a real comfort drink for me, because it meant Christmas at my grandparents'. You know, opening your Christmas presents Christmas morning. Usually in your pyjamas still, because, you know, why wouldn't you really? Oh, I didn't want that there. Oh, yes I did. No, oh, what am I doing? I'm kind of losing the plot here. Excuse me a second while I derp around. We'll have a little bit there. Bonk, bonk. The usual base camp shed. Yeah, so, you know, you got Christmas Day. Oh, I want you out as well. And, yeah, it was just, for me, it was one of those amazing things where you'd look forward to your pop on Christmas Day, because that was when you had fizzy pop and you didn't have it the rest of the time. Different times, possibly healthier times, certainly less fat times. He says, with his having to buy a suit the other weekend because he'd outgrown the one for the wedding. Oh, bum. Let's just... I know this isn't important, but, you know, OCD and all. Bonk. And bonk. Oh, hello. Little visitor there. It's always nice to get visitors. Except when you don't want them, then it's not nice. Right, that will give me a little base of operations. I need forester's backpack again. We'll have that out. And we'll make a quick door. Oh god, I've got too much stuff in my bloody inventory. And now I can't. There we go, thank you. No, Daisy is my house. Yeah, so I just wondered what other people's childhood memories of the comfort foods were. You know, if there's any particular food or drink or little memories that you have that just, you know, give you that little fuzzy warm feeling inside. What did I just pick up then? I don't need that. Alright, let me get myself set down here, put my bed down. We're going to sleep before we do any caving, and I'm just going to check my duration, and I'll think we're probably getting close to the end of this episode. So we didn't get to go caving this episode, but we have found an area where we can cave, and one of the reasons I picked this is barley, which has gone into my harvester's backpack, but we can get lots of food here. It's easily sustainable, so this is a good area as any to do that. Let me just grab some sticks. Oh, of course, yes. The Fen's recipe is different, isn't it? Oh, huh? I don't want to do that. Shaped crafting, 66 recipes. There's quite a few recipes with sticksing. Yeah, so I think that's probably it from me this episode. So remember, please do let me know what you think about the future of this series, for want of a better word. Whether it is worthwhile pushing forward and trying to get a few more out of this, or whether it's something we should just let it die an honourable and quiet death. And sleep. And yeah, and obviously we'll make decisions based after that. So until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.